Welcome back. Western Mass is working again this year to stop the bleed. Baystate Medical Center offering courses to help folks in emergencies.
The classes will teach people how to respond in cases where someone is experiencing a life-threatening trauma. And here to tell us more about it is Dr. Gerald Beltran. Dr. Beltran, I was so worried about mispronouncing your last name, I mispronounced your first name.
Worked out well.
How about I just call you Doctor?
There we go.
It's a funny first name. My parents actually like me better than that, but thank you.
You got a good sense of humor. Tell us about this course now. It's similar to like a CPR course. You don't need any experience in healthcare, do you?
No. Actually, the layperson can absolutely learn about how to stop the bleed. And the idea of this, the whole thought process behind this when this course was created, is actually the American College of Surgeons and the Hartford Consensus, after a mass casualty event, decided to create this, and they wanted the layperson as well as professional responders to have the skill sets needed to be able to stop the bleed. And so the emphasis is really just having everyone to have this skill set. Use car accidents, sometimes people have an extremity injury, a severe bleeding, how to treat and manage that quickly in the field, because it can save a life. So that was the reason that whole thing was created. There's over 40,000 instructors in the United States, with over 500,000 already being trained. We're obviously interested in training more, and it's taught in all 50 states and I believe over 90 countries as well.
And what age range can you come in and take this course at? Because obviously we're seeing casualties from any age group.
Yeah, and actually, can you teach high school students? Absolutely. In fact, it would be great if it was taught as a required curriculum within the school system. But obviously, high schoolers can learn. You have to be able to understand just how to follow instructions and obviously have the strength to do some of the stuff. Because applying pressure, you've got to be able to push pretty firmly on wounds and be able to manage tourniquets and all that. So obviously, infants and toddlers, that's not going to work. But anybody that can do that, and I know that some of the local clubs with youth have actually been teaching their children as well.
How long does it take to learn something like this? Is it multiple courses, several hours? Can it all be done in one afternoon?
So yeah, that's a great question. It's a one-shot deal. It's usually a 90-minute to a 2-hour course, depending on the needs of the particular whether citizen community, what they want for the course. But it's usually covering things like how to use a tourniquet, how to apply pressure, how to put in wound packing, and also how to use what we call a hemostatic agent, which is basically something that is used to increase the clotting, so to slow down the bleeding.
Sure. Now, you're offering these courses at Baystate.
Yeah, so Baystate offers it in combination and actually throughout the area. There's several hospitals throughout Massachusetts that are working together to make this available. So if someone has an interest, they can absolutely reach out to Baystate, specifically the trauma group, and they'll be able to assist them in setting up a course. And there's actually a stopthebleed.org is the website for that, and you can sign up for courses and see what courses are being offered, or try to obtain one.
Are these courses offered free to the public?
They
are public service?
Yes, absolutely. So there's federal funding for this, and this is a national push by all the different organizations, public safety, obviously medical, to make this available. I mean, it's really an important thing to be able to learn, and I see it in the ED where people come in with tourniquets on from, for instance, an industrial accident.
Yeah.
May have saved that person's life and possibly their limb as well.
Yeah, you don't think of that. You always think of maybe the Heimlich maneuver or CPR or something, but learning how to stop the bleed is just as, if not more important.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is all part of developing resiliency within our communities.
It's good to know. Give us the website one more time if people want to sign up.
Absolutely. It's stopthebleed.org.
Stopthebleed.org.
Dr. Gerald Beltran?
Well said.
Thank you. It only took me 3.5 minutes. Good to see you. And great information, by the way.